Before the Boxer, before the Cane Corso, before the English Mastiff as we know it, there were the giants that made them possible. Massive, fearless, and built for a world far harsher than our own. These are 10 extinct Mastiff breeds that shaped history, warfare, and the very genetics of our modern dogs. And if you want to go even deeper after this video, I've written an ebook on exactly this topic. Over 25 pages for just $3.99. Link is in the description. Let's get into it. Number 1. The Greek Molossus. We start at the very beginning. The Greek Molossus is arguably the most influential dog in all of history. Originating with the Molossian people in northwestern ancient Greece and southern Albania, it was renowned for its size, ferocity, and courage. Aristotle praised it in his History of Animals. Virgil wrote of it as a guardian and protector, and the Molossians even struck silver coins bearing its image. This dog is considered the root ancestor of nearly all Mastiff-type breeds in Europe, from the St. Bernard to the Rottweiler to the Great Dane. Everything starts here. Number 2. Canis Pugnax. The Romans inherited the idea of the war dog from the Greeks and made it their own. The Canis Pugnax, Latin for fighting dog, was the Roman military's heavy canine. Worth noting, it wasn't a formal breed name. Pugnax was a descriptor of function, not pedigree. The Romans classified dogs by job and origin. These large Mastiff types guarded encampments and intimidated enemies across the empire. Today, the Cane Corso and Neapolitan Mastiff are considered their closest living descendants. The Canis Pugnax didn't die. It evolved. Number 3. The Alant. One of the most versatile extinct breeds ever recorded. The Alant lived throughout Europe and Central Asia, originally bred by Sarmatian nomads for hunting, herding, and combat. All Alants were large and short-haired. Though regional types varied, the Spanish Alant looked noticeably different from its French counterpart. Many historians consider the Alant a rival to the Molossus in terms of sheer influence, possibly contributing to the earliest bulldog-type lineages. It went extinct around the 17th century, though enthusiasts today are actively working to revive the type through the British and American Alant projects. Number 4. The Alpine Mastiff. The Alpine Mastiff is thought to be one of the first giant breeds ever deliberately created by man. And by all accounts, it was enormous, dwarfing even today's English Mastiff. During the 19th century, it was exhibited in England as a spectacle, with its colossal head, long limbs, and heavy skin folds drawing crowds. Descended from Roman-era dogs brought into the Western Alps, it is widely regarded as a direct ancestor of the St. Bernard. Crossbreeding throughout the 1800s gradually diluted the original type until nothing of the pure Alpine Mastiff remained. Number 5. The Bullenbeisser. The name says it all. Bullenbeisser translates from German as bull biter. This powerful muscular dog was used across Germany, Belgium, and the Netherlands for bull baiting and boar hunting. It came in 2 size variations and was known for an unstoppable grip and relentless drive. The Bullenbeisser didn't fade away. It was deliberately transformed. In the late 1870s, German breeders crossed it with the English Bulldog to produce an entirely new breed, the Boxer. The next time you see a Boxer, you're looking at the Bullenbeisser's direct heir. Number 6. The Dogo Cubano. This is where history gets uncomfortable. The Dogo Cubano, also called the Cuban bloodhound, was used for bull baiting, dog fighting, and most disturbingly, hunting and capturing enslaved people attempting to escape. The British governor of Jamaica sent representatives to Havana in 1795, specifically to purchase over 100 of these dogs. When slavery was abolished, the breed's primary purpose vanished. With costly upkeep and no remaining role, the Dogo Cubano was extinct by the late 1800s. It was a powerful animal, and its story cannot be told without acknowledging the horrors it was part of. Number 7. The Cordoba Fighting Dog. Developed in Cordoba, Argentina, This breed was purpose-built for the fighting pit, a cross of Mastiffs and bull-type breeds, almost exclusively white-coated, with an intensity that made it nearly unmanageable outside of combat. In the 1920s, breeders pivoted. They crossed the Cordoba with the Great Dane, Pointer, and Bulldog to channel that ferocity into hunting. The result was the Dogo Argentino, one of the most capable big-game hunting dogs in the world. As the Dogo Argentino flourished, the original Cordoba disappeared, absorbed into its own successor. Number 8. The Dalbo Dog. Few breeds have a story as quietly heroic as the Dalbo Dog. This Swedish livestock guardian, also called the Dalbohund or Dalsland Mastiff, stood up to 80 centimeters at the shoulder and was built to protect cattle, sheep, and horses from wolves and brown bears. Working in pairs fitted with spiked collars measuring up to 70 centimeters around, these dogs were apex predator deterrents. A rabies outbreak in 1854, followed by the devastating Swedish famine of 1867 to 1868, collapsed their numbers. As predator populations shrank, the dogs lost their purpose. The last confirmed purebred Dalbo was photographed in 1904, and a government survey in 1913 confirmed none remained. Number 9. The Terceira Mastiff. From a volcanic island in the middle of the Atlantic comes one of the most overlooked stories in dog history. The Terceira Mastiff was developed in the Azores, descended from the Bulldog, Dogue de Bordeaux, Bloodhound, and English and Spanish Mastiffs. It gained notoriety among pirates and as a fighting dog, and it went on to influence two breeds still alive today, the Cão Fila de São Miguel and the Fila Brasileiro. In the 1880s, a formal breed standard was written, and FCI recognition was attempted, but the breed was already critically endangered. A government revival effort in the 1960s collapsed amid disagreements, and by the 1970s, the Terceira Mastiff was officially extinct. Number 10. The Belgian Mastiff. We close with one of Europe's most quietly forgotten giants. The Belgian Mastiff, or Martin Belge, was a large, smooth-coated draft dog used to pull carts of goods across Flanders and the Low Countries. It was a working dog through and through. When the industrial age replaced cart pulling with motorized transport, the breed's entire purpose evaporated overnight. Too large and costly to keep purely as a companion, it disappeared within a generation. The Belgian Mastiff is a sobering reminder that a breed's survival depends not just on its strength, but on its place in the world around it. 10 breeds, thousands of years of history. Each one left something behind. In the Boxer, the Cane Corso, the Fila Brasileiro, and dozens of others. These dogs didn't vanish without a trace. And if this video lit a spark, I've written an ebook covering all of this in depth. Over 25 pages of history, lineage, and detail for just $3.99. The link is in the description below. If you enjoyed this, a like and subscribe goes a long way. See you in the next one.